Hey Ringsiders, what is going on? This is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, and welcome back to Ringside Stories. Or if you're new, we make content about boxing through mini documentaries, backstories, and much more. So if you enjoy that type of content, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest here on Ringside Stories. Thanks so much in advance, and welcome to the channel.
You know what I can't believe? That AJ has gone and give Ukraine all the heavyweight belts back. After all my hard work and believing them, you big useless dosser. You've let a little steroid man come up from middleweight and set about you and take all your belts. But it's going to have to take a real British Lancaster bomber like me to go and relieve the useless little steadhead of the belts and get them back to Britain. You useless dossers. Honestly, bring them to me. The Gypsy King, bring them to me, and I'll put them into place. I'll relieve them of the belts again.
So Tyson Fury made some comments on his fellow heavyweight world champion, unified world titleist Alexander Usyk. Now I see this as a classic example of Tyson Fury being Tyson Fury, and we'll go into some recent examples. In short, please take the Gypsy King's comments with a pinch of Himalaya salt, because it's just entertainment, not to be taken too serious at all. But hey, it keeps Tyson Fury's name out there, and some people take it too seriously. Even former unified heavyweight world champ Vladimir Klitschko, he tweeted at Tyson Fury, quote, "You live in a glass house and some needs to take away your stones. Wasn't long ago before our fight where you actually tested positive. Anyone can Google it. Keep it classy," end quote. Back in 2020, I made a remark on that in the wake of the Wilder-Fury rematch, where Wilder fanatics tried to make Tyson Fury to be some sort of a cheater just to fit their narrative because of something that happened years prior. Following his February 2015 win over Christian Hammer, Tyson Fury tested positive for nandrolone, according to the UK Anti-Doping, or UKAD. This turned out to be a legal case on which UKAD spent over £500,000 on legal fees. During this time, the Gypsy King was unable to defend his IBF title, yet was still the WBA and WBO World Heavyweight Champion, as this UKAD case had nothing to do with the Klitschko fight. After 2 years of waiting for a decision, UKAD struck a deal with Fury in December 2017, as they were unable to come up with evidence on Fury's alleged use of nandrolone. How do we know this? If Fury was found guilty of using nandrolone, the original outcome of the Christian Hammer fight would have been overturned to a no contest. As of today, it still hasn't. Bottom line, these allegations are irrelevant to the result of the Wilder vs. Fury 2 fight, because this fight took place in the States, not in the UK, and it is 5 years after the fact. Here's WBC President Suleiman again to put a final nail in the coffin on the farmer situation.
100% support to Tyson Fury. He is the WBC champion of the world. I'm very proud of him. And he has tested negative in so many tests that the WBC performed with the clean boxing program, that the promoters performed for his WBC bouts. I cannot comment on anything from 2015. As I said, what is being said is ridiculous, and what credibility such a person could have.
And yes, Tyson Fury did test positive for nandrolone. However, that did not change the result of the fight, that being his fight against Christian Hammer. Neither did it affect the results of his world title fights against Vladimir Klitschko, and then later on Deontay Wilder twice. So back to this topic.
People take drugs, don't they, in boxing? They all take drugs, I'd say. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'd say they're all abusing performance enhancers or weight strippers or whatever they're going to do to take drugs. I think they all take drugs. All athletes.
Define all. Who's
everybody?
Well, obviously you're not talking about yourself, so.
So again, Tyson Fury did test positive before. He is in no position to judge anyone else, especially a fighter with no official records, a failed PED or drug tests, meaning Alexander Usyk. But we shouldn't put too much stock into this apart from an entertainment point of view, because Tyson Fury is just being Tyson Fury here. Fury even met Alexander Usyk not too long ago and was extremely courteous with the Ukrainian champ.
Hey Tyson, what did you say to Usyk when you were up there?
Usyk can suck my balls!
No, that's I know.
Hey Tyson, how are you?
Yeah.
When asked about actually fighting Alexander Usyk in November of 2021, Tyson Fury said,
It's possible for that to happen. I want to fight Usyk next for all the belts, and that's it really. And then he can fight the winner. That's it, and I'm done.
Other fighting rumors involving Tyson Fury, a crossover match with current undisputed UFC heavyweight world champion Francis Ngannou, aka the Predator.
You know that's coming. Dude, he lifted him off the ground with that uppercut.
After I smash Anthony Joshua, I'll roast that guy also, Francis Ngannou. Easy work. He's a great striker for an MMA fighter, but now he's talking about he wants to box you. He tweeted out, if this guy did this to you, what do you think I would do?
Love to fight Ngannou. I'll eat him up and spit him out 7 times a day.
I do think that is a good fight. It's been 2 years that we've been having this back and forth, and I think we should have been doing this fight.
He has always been down the line. You know, this is something that I'm not taking my eyes off of it. You know, this is gonna happen either way. Tyson Fury, I would like to test myself to their level. It's not the same sport, but although I'm the champion, so I'm in the top in this division. And at the end of the day, it's just about like throwing hands, you know, throwing punches, having a good delivery system to throw those bombs. And I'm sure that if I deliver my own punches pretty good, I can make some damage.
You're taking Ngannou, you know, you're taking Tyson Fury. Both have great stories, right? Who's the baddest man on the planet? It's a monster movie, you know, and you can't make a monster movie inside the realm of your sport. You have to cross over to make a monster movie. So now you have a chance to cross over from MMA, UFC to boxing. And most people think the baddest man on the planet, the guy who really put that term out, was Mike Tyson. The baddest man on the planet is a boxer.
I'm a big fan of Francis Ngannou. I love watching that guy. He captures the imagination. He's got that crazy knockout power. He's a terrifying human being. But in a boxing ring, against somebody like Tyson Fury, it wouldn't go well for him. You know, and any time we see MMA fighters go over to boxing, of course the big one was Conor and Floyd Mayweather. Of course, we were giving them an advantage because, you know, they're specialised in boxing and we're mixed martial artists. But it's deeper than that, because obviously boxing gloves to MMA gloves, that changes things big time, as you mentioned there. The holes in defending the shots and all the rest of it. The fact that boxers wear boots, MMA fighters are barefoot, you know what I mean? And believe it or not, that makes a big, big difference. You know,
I forgot about that.
Tyson Fury would smoke him. He would. It's just they're different fucking sports.
I think there will come a day where you're standing in a boxing ring with Tyson Fury.
I hope so.
Does your heart say that, like, you can make that happen? You can be in a boxing ring with Tyson Fury?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that I'm definitely gonna be in the boxing, but I don't know when, I don't know how, and I don't know the landscape at that moment. That's the only reason why I can confirm for Tyson Fury, but yeah.
Think of the Clash of the Titans, Fury versus Ngannou. I think very excited, very excited. I think this would be an absolutely amazing fight. Las Vegas, the world would want to see it. The clash of the heavyweight titans.
Well, first, Francis Ngannou has to successfully defend his undisputed UFC heavyweight world title against interim titleist Cyril Gane. And that is just one of the roadblocks for a potential Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, a clash between two heavyweight world champions from two separate, exciting combat sports.
It's not the same sport, but although I'm the champion, so I'm in the top in this division. And at the end of the day, it's just about like throwing hands, you know, throwing punches, having a good delivery system to throw those bombs. And I'm sure that if I deliver my own punches pretty good, I can make some damage.
I'll eat him up and spit him out 7 times a day.
So again, Tyson Fury is just being Tyson Fury, and we should appreciate the entertainment he brings with his so-called allegations, yet it is nothing to be taken too serious.
You know what I can't believe? That AJ has gone and give Ukraine all the heavyweight belts back after all my hard work of relieving them. You big useless tosser.
If you enjoy this type of content and you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. It helps out the channel a lot, i.e. inspire us to make more quality content for y'all. As always, thank you so much for your support and welcome to Ringside Stories. Now, if you've done that already, you're amazing. We already know that you are the true undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing Subjective Observer with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching and have a legendary day.